Let's quickly shift focus to Take Solutions. Let's pull up the stock. Yesterday, the stock was on fire. We saw gains of over 3 to 4% coming in there. Today, it's down almost 1.5%. But if we can just pull up a YTD or a one-month chart as well to understand what's the kind of performance that we've seen from Take Solutions as well. 1.5% lower is where the stock is trading today. But on a YTD basis, 64 to 65% is the up move that we've seen on the counter. Let's welcome in Srinivasan H R, VC and MD at Take Solutions. Good morning, Srinivasan, and welcome to the show. Overall, if we see with regards to where Q4 numbers go, we've seen a good growth with regards to where revenues go. Profits have gone up by around 9 to 10%. Margins, however, have remained pretty much stable. Going ahead, what's the kind of expectation we have with regards to where growth is concerned for FY19?
For FY19, we have guided at an organic growth rate of between 23 and 24%. So I think the order book build-up has been quite substantial, so we are very confident that we'll be able to maintain the growth rate. The margins will continue to be stable where they are.
Right. So what is the kind of order book that you're sitting on right now, and what is your expectation with regards to FY19 closure?
So the order book at the end of 31st March was about $190 million, of which $179.46 million was from the life sciences segment, which is our critical segment. So we have a this order book growth has been about roughly 38% compared to the previous year. So it's a pretty smart uptick in the order book basis, which we believe that we will be able to maintain pretty high growth rates in the current FY.
Right. Srinivasan, if I see FY18 revenue mix as well, the pie with regards to life science has been increasing, whereas supply chain management has been reducing. Is that a conscious effort that you're making wherein you want to focus mainly on the life science business as well as start reducing the kind of efforts that you have with regards to supply chain management?
Yeah, we've a stated objective of becoming a full life sciences company. So during last year, we divested the Middle East portion of our supply chain business. We've also put the rest of the supply chain business on the block. So maybe during the course of this year, we will be able to divest that as well.
Okay. Apart from that as well, overall, earlier there were talks saying that Take Solutions is mulling some acquisitions in the US market as well, where I think almost 80% of your revenues come from America. Is there something that is still on the cards right now?
Yeah, very much. We are examining several possibilities in the US. We are not anywhere close to any form of deal, but we are certainly looking at a lot of prospects. And America is going to be our growth market, so it's important to strengthen our presence there. And acquisition is a very good way of doing that.
Okay. And there was an expectation that the acquisition would be ended, the deal would be signed in the first half of FY19. Do you think there is a possibility of closing a deal in the first half of FY19, or do you think it could be pushed to the second half of FY19 then?
I think acquisitions, at least those who've done, will always tell you that it's very difficult to legislate on any particular time period. We are examining opportunities as and when they arise, and we are convinced that that's the right fit. We will go ahead and conclude the acquisition.
Right. And the vision that you have to hit the $500 million revenue mark by 2021 as well, how much do you think, would be supported through acquisitions? And without acquisitions, if you have to reach a $500 million mark, is there a possibility?
No, without acquisitions, you will not be able to reach 500 million by 2021. So we will certainly need acquisitions somewhere in the $150 million total to be 500 million by 2020. That's our expectation.
Right. All right, Srinivasan. Pleasure speaking to you, and thank you for sharing all your views as well. So that's the growth story with regards to where Take Solutions is concerned. Life science is something where they are expected to continue as well. However, supply chain management is where they're looking at divesting. 82% is the up move that we've seen in the last 1 year. But let's quickly slip into a short break and then continue.